So, I want to do my advanced rider course when it's booked, and ideally, rather than using the Royal Enfield as we're going to the winter months, the more practical bike to use would be the NT650 Deauville. Now, there's a few issues with it. One, it doesn't start. So I was using it as my daily rider to commute to work. I then came off it, and it was just due for an MOT, and the fork seals were leaking, the fairings were cracked, so it wouldn't pass the MOT. So I was going to do the work to it. Things got in the way, that never happened. It's now been sat for 2 years or something. So I now have to get it up and running. It doesn't start. Had old fuel sitting in it. Again, all the fairings are all smashed up. So first thing first is there's no point me spending all the time and effort and money into rebuilding all the calipers. There's an oil leak coming from the cylinder, so I need to investigate that. So there's no point me going into all that work if it's not even going to start. So I'm going to link an auxiliary fuel tank up to it, give it a bit of a boost with the battery, clean the carbs out and see if we can even get it running before I do any work to it. So that's the first step. So I found the reason it won't run. One of the carb needles is completely clogged up. Should be a lot of holes in it. You should be able to see daylight through it, and you can't see anything. It's not going to pick it up on the camera, but it's all gummed up. One of the carbs is completely fine, the other is absolutely knackered. So I've left it in carb cleaner for a few nights. Now I'm going to have to try manually cleaning the all the gunk out of it. So I had to bypass the fuel filter because the fuel filter was all gummed up. You can see how dark it is in there, and the filter's completely clogged. Also had to change all the spark plugs because they had corroded. I've cleaned some of the ones that were salvageable up. Those that weren't, I've changed, checked the gaps. What else? Obviously got the auxiliary tank on there, so we should all be good. So as you can see, I've got it running while idling. Bypassed fuel, changed sparks, checked gaps, cleaned the air filter, jumped the battery. A few issues going on with it. It idles, but it doesn't rev, it dies on rev. So either there's still one of the jets blocked in the carbs, or the fuel air mixture isn't correct. It could be a whole host of things. So we're a step closer, but still not quite there. Okay, so my advanced rider course has come around a little bit too quick for me to sort all the problems out with the NT650 as I planned. So I got this. This is the new to me Honda ST1100. It's an epic machine, and I'm hoping the fact that it's still a Honda and still in the same green that the wife won't notice.